Oh, hi guys. It's seldom that I attach a personal video to one of my own pages on my website, but as I was looking through my most recent post on learning how to trust again, I was just quickly reminded of a story I heard, and I wanted to simply attach this video to that post as a reminder. One of the issues that people encounter when trust is broken, quite often there's a party who just doesn't understand why trust cannot just reappear. Trust is something that is not given blanket in every relationship. It is something that is earned. You prove your ability to another party or parties or members of a team. You prove your ability to respect their trust and be worthy of their trust. And as I was looking at the post after I had placed it onto the website, I was reminded quickly of the story of a father and a son. The young boy had a terrible, terrible problem with anger and explosive tantrums. So the father one day went out and bought his son a bag of nails. And he said to his son, "Son, here's what I want you to do. Every day you lose your temper, I want you to take one nail, go out to that back fence, and hammer that nail into the fence." Well, each and every day, the father would look out the window and see that young boy out at the fence banging nails into the fence. And then a few weeks passed, and the father would look out the window, and maybe every other day he'd see the boy out there banging a nail into that fence. And finally, after a few months, the son came in and said, "Dad, I haven't lost my temper in a long time. I haven't had to put a nail into the fence." Lovingly, the father put his hand down on the shoulder of his son and said, "You've come a long way, and I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. But here's something I want you to do. Each and every day that goes by where you notice that you do not lose your temper, I want you to go out to that back fence and remove one nail." Well, weeks went by, stretching into months, and finally the son came in one evening and said, "Dad, there's no more nails in that fence." The father smiled at his son and said, "That's good. You've come a long, long way. But listen, let's take a minute. Let's walk out to the fence." So as father and son ventured out into the backyard, the father pointed over towards the fence where the nails had once been, and gently he ran his hand across the top of the board. And he said, "Son, you see these holes?" He said, "Don't ever forget these holes." He said, "You have been angry, you have put a nail in the board, and then over time you are no longer angry and able to remove that nail. But I want you to understand, the hole will always be in that board." So quite often when people talk about trust issues, it's important that we realize that the words we say can never be totally taken back. We can work to try and rebuild trust. You know what? It's rarely possible. In some cases it is. But I've known people who have destroyed their trust in a relationship, and they will spend forever, the rest of their life, trying to rebuild and regain that trust. And even if they do, that trust will never look the same. It will never be 100% of what it once was. It's important to realize that the words we speak, although the intent of our heart can change over time, and we can desire forgiveness and we can forgive ourselves, we can never take back the injury caused by our words. So like that father and son, the young boy had to begin to realize that even though his nails had been removed from the fence, the scars of those nails remained in the boards. I'm James Tanner, and I hope you enjoy the post on my website. I hope this story resonates with some of you, and enjoy the rest of your day. You know what? It's late here. I'm going to turn in.